The Chicago Bears reap the rewards of other teams passing on Missouri wide receiver Luther Burden, former five-star recruit. But does he fit with what the Bears are trying to build on offense? Ryan, what do you think of Luther Burden trying to slot into this already crowded passing attack that the Bears have put together?
I think he fits perfectly, Joe. I mean, first and foremost, Ben Johnson, the new head coach of the Chicago Bears, is an offensive genius, one of the best offensive play callers in the National Football League, if not the best offensive play caller. You have Rome Odunze, who's your true X, big body receiver, going to play outside the numbers. You have DJ Moore, who's more of your Z type, going to short motion, going to use in different spots. And now you have a player in Luther Burden that I think is your true slot receiver, right? So if you're in a 3 wide receiver formation, I think it fits together perfectly. Throw in, obviously, a Colston Loveland into this conversation at tight end. I think this passing attack has a chance to do some fireworks in 2025.
Yeah, they're going to be really hard to keep up with. And the funniest thing is we spent the whole offseason, we spent the whole lead up to the draft talking about how they're going to establish the run. They're going to set the tone. They're going to build through the trenches. They're going to get maybe multiple running backs. Maybe they get Ashigenti. And they've done the complete opposite. I guess we're expecting fireworks. We're expecting them to attack downfield. That's what they've put together here. I'm going to throw this at you. Knowing how Amon-Ra St. Brown was used and having a similar overall, like just general body type to Luther Burden, I think that that's what we can expect from Luther Burden. I really think that Luther Burden can be that productive if he is set up to succeed. If he goes on to become the best receiver in this offense, I wouldn't be shocked. I think that he is that dynamic of a player, and he also, most importantly, doesn't have to be the primary target. That was the biggest thing that we talked about this offseason, this draft cycle, was that if you throw Burden into a spot where he has to be the guy, he might not pan out. But if he is that yak player over the middle, he is going to put up some big numbers.
Well, I think he's going to be a little bit of the gadget guy at times too, right? Because yes, he has the upside of being a tremendous wide receiver on the NFL level, but I can imagine him in the slot, getting some motions, some end arounds, reverses, like jet sweeps at times. Like this is a yak player who I think has so much upside in the modern space game of just manufacturing and taking advantage of that space. My comp for him was Golden Tate. Funny enough, although he didn't coach him, Ben Johnson comes from Detroit, so a little bit of a weird parallel there, but I just think overall this fits so well because Caleb Williams entering year 2. Why did you get Ben Johnson as your coach, Joe? You got him as your coach because you wanted to put everything necessary around the former number 1 overall draft pick at quarterback to be successful. Now you have Odunze. Now you have DeAndre Swift in the backfield, along with DJ Moore, Luther Burden, and Colston Loveland in the passing game and an improving offensive line. I think all those things together has a chance to be one of the best offenses in the NFL next season.
Folks, comment below your thoughts on the Luther Burden pick. Hit that like button and subscribe. We'll talk to you later.